Yonko. These are the characters whom everyone wants to know how strong they are. But before explaining, let me introduce myself. I am the Padrim, and if you have any questions about any topic, please comment in the section so that I can consider them. If you love our work, then please subscribe to this channel to support us and get interesting topics. Hi guys, I know you were already bored with us, so without wasting further time, let's dive into this. Let's start with some questions. Are the current Yonko weaker than the old Yonko? If we compare the old Yonko with the current ones, we can find out how strong they truly are. This is a different way, and here we can get answers to some similar questions like, which generation of Yonko stands on top, the current ones or the previous ones? The Yonko are the most powerful pirates in the One Piece world, known for their formidable abilities that have allowed them to dominate the New World like kings. They are so dominant in the New World that even the world government is wary of their presence. The Yonko are incredibly dangerous, and their influence is so great that they have thousands of allies under their belt. Ever since the death of Roger, the Yonko have been the most influential pirates on the seas. That said, the order of these Yonko has constantly changed over the years. At the beginning of the series, the 4 emperors that the fans saw are starkly different in comparison to the emperors that currently rule the New World. Of course, one would like to wonder as to which version of the Yonko is the strongest, and there is a clear answer to that as well. You know, when the Yonko were first introduced in One Piece, the fans were in the post-Enies Lobby arc. In this arc, Luffy met Garp, his grandfather, for the very first time ever since he became a pirate. This reunion was quite scary, and fans believed that Garp intended to take Luffy in at first. However, it became quite clear that he had no such intention. When Garp met Luffy, the latter found out about the existence of the New World through Koby. And at the same time, through Garp, he found out about the strongest pirates on the seas, the 4 emperors. Garp mentioned that Shanks was one of the 4 emperors and one of the brightest shining pirates of the current age. Fans were introduced to the other Yonko members as well. At that time, the Yonko consisted of monstrously powerful pirates like Whitebeard, Shanks, Big Mom, and Blackbeard. Most of them were in their primes, with Whitebeard being the only one who was old. Even in his old age, Whitebeard was strong enough to crush nearly anyone in his path. Shanks, always a mystery, has never revealed his strength to this day. He has kept his cards close, waiting for the perfect opportunity to make a move. Meanwhile, fans were already aware of the formidable strength of Big Mom and Kaido, 2 of the strongest pirates of their generation. Kaido, dubbed the strongest creature alive, claimed the title of the strongest pirate in the current era, especially after the death of Whitebeard. Kaido possesses tremendous strength, and he has showcased the very best display of any Yonko in the series so far. Of course, Big Mom is every bit as dangerous as Kaido himself, and even though she is a bit old, her abilities are nothing short of mind-blowing. She showcased how strong she can be, and Oda had to severely nerf her in order to even allow Kid and Law a chance to win. And we clearly see they weren't able to win against her until they don't shows up their awakening powers to her. And after that, the new Yonko were announced recently in One Piece, towards the end of the Wano Country arc. Essentially, they emerged after a series of events that started from the Paramount War itself. The very first of the old Yonko to fall was Whitebeard. He led his crew to Marineford, where he fought a war against the world government and its forces. Eventually, Whitebeard died after he was attacked by none other than Blackbeard. In this fight, Blackbeard took over his powers. With the help of the impel-down escapees that he had acquired, his own pirate crew even stronger, and started dominating the New World. In over a year, Blackbeard had already become a Yonko of the sea and took the place of Whitebeard among the 4 emperors. After the fall of Whitebeard, Kaido and Big Mom were soon to follow. Within 2 years, Kaido and Big Mom engaged in a battle against the worst generation, especially against Luffy, Law, and Kid. Luffy took on Kaido in Wano all by himself, while Law and Kid took on Big Mom. Big Mom, who was incredibly strong at this point, underestimated these 2 fighters. However, it's important to mention that Oda had to weaken her significantly during the fight, just because he wanted to bring her down from her powerful position and create an opportunity for Kid and Law to win. Working together, Kid and Law successfully defeated Big Mom, removing her from the Yonko throne. At the same time, Luffy steadily gained more power in his battle against Kaido, eventually reaching the same level. With the newly acquired Gear 5, he surpassed Kaido and took his place as the new Yonko after defeating him. The current 4 emperors are made up of Shanks, Blackbeard, Luffy, and Boogie. The last one, Boogie, is quite a surprise to the fans, especially because many of them did not expect him to be among this legendary order. Boogie is among the 4 emperors because of the connections that he has fostered and the pedigree that his name carries. Furthermore, with the creation of the Cross Guild, Boogie has acquired Crocodile and Mihawk to join his team, and the world believes them to be his underlings, which is why he was awarded the title of Yonko. When comparing the strength of the old Yonko compared to the new, it appears that the vast majority of the new Yonko are stronger, with the exception of Boogie. Boogie really messes with the balance in many ways. And aside from him, every other new Yonko is the stronger version of the old one. When comparing them individually, Shanks is the same as before, however. The Shanks that fans know right now is more serious about the One Piece than ever before, as he declared himself. This means the current version of Shanks is more dangerous than the previous version of Shanks, which works in the favor of the new Yonko. Blackbeard has 2 devil fruits and has mastered the ability of Whitebeard. Even if he isn't at the same level as Whitebeard at the moment, fans know that he is one of the biggest One Piece villains and will eventually surpass nearly every pirate because he will be one of Luffy's greatest enemies. Blackbeard has to be at least as powerful as Whitebeard to be considered a pirate on the same level. Luffy has managed to defeat Kaido, and he still has a lot of room to grow stronger. This means Luffy is yet another pirate who works in favor of the new generation. That leaves Boogie behind, and fans know that Boogie is weaker than Big Mom. In fact, there is no comparison between the two, and Boogie would likely be knocked out by a Conqueror's Haki alone. Even if one takes into consideration the underlings that Boogie has, Mihawk and Crocodile, these 2 alone cannot make up for the difference in strength. But when you consider Big Mom's whole crew, Mihawk and Crocodile alone can't match up in strength. Even though they are strong, taking down Big Mom and her crew is not possible for them. So when we compare the 2 Yonko versions, Boogie turns out to be the weaker one. However, the new generation has an advantage because 3 of their members are stronger than their predecessors. This makes it clear that the new generation of Yonko is actually slightly stronger and more dangerous than ever before. If you guys agree with my opinion, then you have follow me by subscribing us, and further, if you got any question about this, then comment on the section and we will consider that. Thanks for watching.